Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. This is a short reading dedicated to love and relationships. This is Air Sign Monday, and of course you can come back any Monday and there will be new reading for you here to further some insights and maybe give you the answers that you've been asking for. That is always my intention, to give you some clarity. I myself am a Libra, and I may resonate with these messages, as well as be able to give you more in-touch, digestible information because of that. I'm hoping to get some insight today. Okay, my cards are definitely shuffled. They're acting crazy. I can always tell when they're done being shuffled. They kind of feel full and they get all jumbled. So with your love and relationships in mind, I ask for clarity and I ask for answers that Libra is seeking. Okay. Okay, so Six of Pentacles. Honestly, Libra, this seems very balanced. This seems like a very Libran energy, and this is absolutely your role, okay? Keeping a keen awareness of the reciprocity of the relationship, who's giving what, who's receiving what. This is you making sure that ends are being met, and maybe there's a specific bunch of you who are assuming more responsibility over financial obligations, making sure that you are paying your dues. Maybe your significant other had a setback recently. You are assuming more responsibility with this, but it's actually making things much more balanced and congruent in the relationship. So I think that that's good. I don't see any reason why not to like that. I think that it's probably fulfilling for you. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. And you know, this is no surprise, Libra. We kind of get a lot of these energies sometimes telling us that we can't move forward or it's not the right time, and that's simply not the case. You can move forward, okay? But the way things have been going have made you feel as if you don't know the direction you're headed. And that's an uncomfortable feeling for any air sign, as we like to visualize, we like to know which way we're traveling. And right now it just seems like there's been some mix-ups, there's been some foundational shifts that, you know, make you feel a little bit open-ended, and in that case, you could also feel stuck or stagnant. Having too many options, remember Libra, is not always the best thing for you. Your partner may also be putting some critical demands upon you that, you know, make you feel as if you're not actually moving to the beat of your own drum. It could make you feel a bit under the microscope, or that they're higher expectations than you can actually follow through with. Okay, the Prince of Cups, very interesting. Some of you could be involved with a water sign. This could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And even then, this is someone who is directing a lot of love to you, okay? This is maybe where you guys were originally, because I feel this is the beginning point of the relationship. The two of you really hit it off. They had a depth to them that you really loved about them. And that is maybe still the case. This Prince of Cups is a very strong prince. He is determined and he is patient for his loved ones. He will come through. He's not one to say something and not come through with doing it or providing. And in fact, his intentions are so pure that it is really a remarkable partnership to be in when you find someone that even has slightly these characteristics. So that you may have been very enamored by them, very persuaded by them. And in this case, it was a good thing, right? This person, you know, may have also kind of had their own things going on, their own goals, their own intentions in life. And in a nutshell, you really admired them for that. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles is where you guys are at now. This has evolved to being a bit of a stalemate or a stagnant energy surrounding you two. This may have been a suffering cycle that you guys are just coming out of. The one good thing about the Five of Pentacles is that this cannot last forever, right? You may have been going through a bit of a tumultuous time. There may be a bit of a lack of compassion or passion, rather, in the relationship. And if you look at these two people, they are out in the cold, they're on the stairs, and they're kind of looking and almost reminiscing, you know, in the warmth inside. They're actually choosing to be outside. So though it may be an uncomfortable situation for the time being, Libra, I feel that you guys are doing this very purposefully. You know, there's a transitional period here where you guys may be sacrificing quite a bit to make ends meet, to get where you're going. It's uncomfortable, it's not ideal, and it could be foundational here, that your foundation has been shaken or has been rocked, but you two, fortunately, are staying together. And that there is a great amount of change surrounding you. So though this transition isn't comfortable, what is coming is really what you both are looking forward to. Okay, the Two of Swords. Libra, this really isn't surprising because you know, this is kind of your looming future. This is where you are now and will be unless something within you changes. Where is this relationship going? I think that you have concerns over this. I think that you are kind of mixed feelings because things are hard right now. You know, never before may you have been so committed to a relationship, and you're kind of testing the waters here. You're also clearing the karma, okay? So there's a lot of relationship issues that make you go back and forth a lot, Libra, and it's because you have karma attached to previous relationships, or this relationship at the moment isn't ideal. And you're kind of just wondering, is this going to last? Will this make sense for me in the future? Do I see my future with this person? And to be completely honest, I see the moon up here, and intuitively I'm getting that it will be foundational, it will be long-term, and that you guys will make it through successfully. But let's see. I mean, we have all these indications that you're following your intuition, but that you're kind of trying to visualize your future along the way. You know, is this the right fit? Will this work out? How will we do it? And these are profound questions, okay? So what kind of feelings are involved here? We're looking at indecisiveness. We're looking at a non-committal underlying feeling in the relationship. But it's not the person, Libra. It's not that you have to focus on the person involved, but the situation altogether hasn't been ideal, and not one person or one circumstance or one feeling can result in an answer. You just have to simply move forward, and staying in this kind of position with the Two of Swords is never very ideal for Libra. Let's get some deeper information, okay? I want to go back to the Six of Pentacles. Again, I'll let you look at this card. Really beautiful card representing reciprocity, okay? Generosity from you. Really coming through for this person. You know, having your responsibilities and commitments kind of be amplified so that there's better understanding between the two of you. You know, maybe making ends meet has required you to, you know, focus more on your money at this time. And on this level, I think it's something that you joyously do. You joyously come forward for this person and joyously help them and, you know, generously give. Because, you know, it ultimately is your karma. It's something that they've maybe done for you. You know, it's making things right. Okay, so we have the Lovers. Some of you could be involved with a Gemini, okay, because this is the major arcana for a Gemini. And if we look at this card, it's a really interesting card. I love this deck. It's really, you know, a romantic deck. But we have these two lovers kind of in the Garden of Eden, really sharing an intimate moment, but then also this divine God up above, which is kind of almost masterminding the whole thing. So I will say that though you are right now playing a kind of provider role and things maybe seem a little bit mundane, there is no reason to believe that this relationship wasn't divinely orchestrated. And actually, if we're honest with ourselves and if we're looking at our spiritual path through life, no relationship is ever a mistake. There is always some divine lesson interjected between relationships, and especially Libra for you, as we tend to learn the most from life from our relationships and partnerships. So this is just to reiterate and to say there is a deeper reason and meaning behind the karma that you two are working out, between the two opposites maybe that you may feel at times. And to try to balance that is your gift in this lifetime, and especially in relationships. So let's see, let's get a little bit of clarity over the Eight of Swords. Remember here, you feel like you're being forced into or maybe directed in the wrong direction, afraid to move forward. There could be some bigger things coming up for you in the future that you're really unsure about. That things, sometimes fears or insecurities kind of get the best of you. So look at this, the Three of Cups. Beautiful reiteration that there is nothing to fear in the future, that this relationship is taking on new life, and therefore new connections are being made in support of this. Your friends and family are very happy. They are wanting to celebrate this relationship, and this could even signify that the two of you, though you may have your doubts at the moment, could be getting married in the future. Deepening this relationship from just an idea, just simple promises, or delays in really foundationally securing this relationship. This will eventually come through for you as a time to celebrate, as a joyous occasion. Things kind of work out, and there's people in support of this as well. So I feel like your partner could be well liked by your family. They could also be proposing right around fall or harvest time in wherever in the world that you may be located. Okay, so it's a time of abundance. It's a time to be thankful, that kind of thing. So where you are now, remember, as much as Libras do have the vision, you're not always right. Okay, so if there's any kind of condolence or comfort in that area, know that you're not always right. And the insecurities or fears that you may have in moving forward, your partner always also has these insecurities and fears and doubts. But that as you move through, you'll realize you're much stronger, and there's a lot more to be thankful for than you may realize. Okay, so I have the Prince of Cups, and I'm going to cut one more time. So I want to clarify the Prince of Cups more in depth. We have this card here, Prince of Cups. Again, a very striking prince coming through with a valiant effort of love, very real love. We have the Wheel. Okay, this is the Wheel of Fortune. All right, and I think to begin with, I'm getting the sense that there was not a lot of fortune or reason to kind of chase after this relationship. It was truly very simple in nature when this began. Okay, and you're kind of getting an inclination that this person is true and real in their intentions to be successful, to make a name for themselves, to really come through with their ultimate goals. And I think that this is real as well. When we have the Wheel coming up in such a way, it does remark upon the effort being rewarded. Okay, so when we're talking about your foundation, at least as it pertains to the past, there was no reason to feel that this person would be very successful or highly admired. And they may not even have had a job. They may have felt very on the outs, but had a lot of commitment within themselves. They're a self-starter potentially, and they have the pure intentions to get somewhere someday. This is a slow-moving person, but what they say is real. So if you have doubts of their success or their intentions, know that they are intending on very real and good-natured things in the future, and that they probably will have some amount of success with what they say. This Wheel of Fortune does unfortunately take a little bit of time to come back. So, if things started out rocky or are rocky now, it looks like you have a bit of a promise of the future of coming through this kind of phase and being very successful. And again, if there's some kind of monetary issue with who's giving what and how much they're giving, and you feeling like you're over giving potentially, you know, this is going to be reciprocated. This is going to be balanced. They will reward you. They will come through with their promises. They will pay you back, whatever the case may be. Everybody goes through hard times, and it just seems like you're not abandoning them, which is good. It's a good thing that you're not abandoning them, that you're really sticking to it. You have love for them. And in the future, you know, this is a 10. The wheel will come back to you, and you'll be at the top once again. Okay, so let's look at the 5 of Pentacles, as it seems like this is where you guys are right now, and the road ahead may be unknown, but you've had to leave something very profound very recently. You know, this could be a security blanket, this could be a home, this could be family. You know, you guys have left and started on a new journey. Now, this is requiring you guys to be kind of tough, to, you know, penny pinch potentially, and to focus on what you do desire. The Princess of Swords. Now, this is you, Libra. This is you. This is your vision, and it is absolutely correct. You know inherently and intuitively that where you're going is so much more well suited for you than where you are. And if I can give you any kind of advice, I would say pay less attention to this and more attention to this, because this is realer. This is more real than this is. Though this is what you see and what you feel and what everyone is asking you about, and what it may look like to others is suffering or being very uncomfortable with where you are, this is coming to you. This is how you manifest. This is how you've always done things, and this is how you express your power in the world, by your faithfulness of what it is that you can create. Your potential to create something much more profound than what you had is much more real right now than what you are seeing before you. Okay, so the Princess of Swords, this is not someone to be fooled around with. This is not someone to just be ignored. You will not go quietly. That kind of thing is coming up very strongly. So you're really coming through with some profound insights, with some profound words. You're working on your goals. You're working on creating something, maybe out of nothing, from your ideas. This is coming to you as an entirely new chapter. This is what you're beginning. And you do have the right intentions here. So I think whatever it is that you're working on right now, Libra, it's going to really pay off. We have a lot of signs that things will be very successful for you in the future, and that you won't have to leave this relationship out of struggle or strife, that things will turn around for the both of you. And then you may look back and think, I had doubts, and I'm so glad I didn't listen to my insecurities. I'm so glad that I didn't think about the next best thing at this time. I'm so glad that we worked things out, that we actually talked about this, that we communicated about this, that we were there for each other, because that's really the binding element between the two forces I see. Okay, so this, again, it could be a twin flame relationship, it could be a soulmate relationship, it could be a new partnership, something that's evolving, of course. And it doesn't matter whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship. I see past karma in relationships and love coming up to be healed, to be understood, so that you can build from that and enter a new relationship altogether in some way, shape, or form. Now I'm being asked to shuffle this, and I think that it's because we want more validation with this Two of Swords. You know, simply pulling and kind of playing the guessing game is nice, but we want validation from the universe. We want it to hit the table hard. We want to have that clarity from the Two of Swords. What is this future? What are you afraid of? What is going to happen that gives you insights? What are you waiting for? What is Libra waiting for? What is Libra waiting for? What is Libra waiting for? It looks like you have spent a long time waiting, Libra. because I'm still waiting for this card, and this Two of Swords means that nothing is moving if you continue to believe and behave in this way. Okay, so we have the Chariot and the Princess of Cups. Beautiful. So look, all of your fears and insecurities are valid because they are coming up for you to heal. They are not necessarily directing you toward ending this relationship if this is a partnership. The Chariot and the Princess of Cups both remark upon a water sign, so you very well could be involved with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And this remarks upon the transformation that you will receive through moving forward with faith. You cannot stay stagnant out of fear, cutting yourself off from love, blocking everything from coming to you, asking the universe to handle it for you or interject into your love life. This simply means that you need to move forward with an open heart. The Chariot represents the direction of your choosing. Okay, and the Two of Swords also in a way represents the direction of your choosing, but that nothing is actually moving forward because you're not choosing. You're not choosing something very profoundly. You're kind of feeble-mindedly hoping for the best when that is not a position of power. The Chariot is a position of power. The Chariot is a vortex of energy and manifested love for you. Okay, so in the future, as you become more aligned with this energy, you will realize a certain energy behind the Two of Swords as well, and how it hasn't benefited you, and it almost maybe wrecked your relationship. But the Chariot here is taking off, it's made the right decision, it's moving forward, and the Princess of Cups recognizes herself as such. She has self-awareness of herself now. She is sitting pretty amongst the waves. I mean, you can see she's sitting right next to the ocean, expressing her emotions, embodying how she feels, you know, having fears and insecurities maybe, but a willingness to move forward. It's a depth and sincerity to what she has committed to already. Okay, so it's something not to take very lightly. It's something to actually take more seriously and to deepen your understanding of your commitments. And, you know, hopefully over time you can see how you have made the right decision. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of water energy, despite what I feel is Libra's energy. I think that a few of you could be clearing karma with a water sign lover, or simply getting a lot of clarity over previous relationships and extending the vision for new relationships to come, and maybe a bit of clarity of who to expect to arrive into your life. These are the qualities of the person that you are meant to be with, Libra. So I wish you luck, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will be here every Monday for Air Sign Mondays to do love and relationship readings, of course. And then I also will continue to do my monthly astrology readings for a broader and more general overview of the energies at your disposal each month. So I wish you luck, Libra, and I will see you next time. If you resonated with this reading, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I wish you luck this week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.